Hello everyone, Matthew and Way here. In this video I'll be reviewing and analyzing the Book of Boba Fett Season 1, Episode 1 currently on Disney+. They stay with the same style in how they name their episodes like they did in Mandalorian. They call it Chapter 1, his name is A Stranger in a Strange Land. I'll go over several topics as well as point out several Easter eggs that I saw in this episode. I will give my rating at the end of this episode. It begins with us seeing Jabba's palace, and it reminds me of how it was in Return of the Jedi. It gave me that nostalgic feel to it. Boba was in a healing chamber as the episode progresses, and it reminds me of The Empire Strikes Back. As you remember when Han rescued Luke on Hoth, and he was put in one of those. The chambers use a breathing apparatus and use water to help in the healing process. Boba flashes back to where he was first created and when we saw his father was killed in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. We flash back to when he was in the syrup pit, and it shows us him being in the digestive system where he was in, and you see a stormtrooper with him as well. It is the classic stormtrooper, not the one we see when we get to Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. This makes sense to me since the series takes place after Return of the Jedi. He blasts his way out of the sorrow pit and he ends up in the sand and he collapses because of the stress that causes on his body. We see Jabba's coming in their vehicle, which is one that was in A New Hope, and they take the armor off him in his weakened state, and you see him in a terrible state as he is disfigured. It reminds me how Darth Vader looked when Luke took his helmet off. As we all know, his character was teased to us in The Mandalorian, and as we see in the first episode of the second season, his armor was on another person, and he did not have it, and that episode was called Chapter 9, The Marshal. I told my mother that character reminded me of someone who you see in a Western. As we all know, when George Lucas created Star Wars, he blended science fiction, fantasy, and a Western in this creation of this modern myth. He also blended history in this, that he used Roman mythology as well as the Nazis in this story of his. I'll give you an example. Think of Han Solo. You know who he reminds me of? A cowboy, and that he usually shoots first and asks questions later. I am sure there are those out there who would say, does he remind you of a pirate? Yes, he does remind me of a pirate as well. In the first Star Wars, we saw Han Solo running toward the stormtroopers, and he saw a whole bunch of them and ran back. That is what I mean by he shoots first and asks questions later. We all know Boba gets taken by the Sand People, and that he is dragged across with a rope and put on with chains. Later, Boba wakes up and he comes out of the healing chamber as we are taken to the present time of the story. Boba is with Fennec Shand, who's played by Ming-Na Wen, and tells her the dreams are back. As we know, we were introduced to Fennec Shand in the first season of The Mandalorian. Her character also appeared in The Bad Batch. I would recommend you watch that series, is that it's especially good and you can relate to the cloned in that series. Boba has taken over Jabba's responsibilities as a crime lord, and he told Fennec Shand that he does not want to rule with fear but with respect. Boba spears a couple of Gamorrean guards who we saw in Return of the Jedi as they promised to serve him. Fennec thought it was a bad idea, but it later proved to be a promising idea because they saved their lives and get him back to the healing chamber as he needed to heal him again. I believe he must use it as the injuries he sustained from the Sarlacc. Once he goes back to the healing chamber, he flashes back to the past when he was taken by the Sand People. I will not spoil any more as I do not want to spoil the ending. As I will tell you, is that it gets us to the climax of this episode. I give this episode a 10 out of 10 rating. I thought it was well done and had the feel that I expect to see from Star Wars. Even though I did not review The Mandalorian, I enjoyed that series, and this series, which is a spin-off from it, picks up where the one left off. I thought it flowed very well and answered questions we need to get answered. Another note, please always consider hitting the like button on this video or any video you watch if you enjoy the content I produce. Please consider becoming a subscriber, and subscribing costs you nothing, and that would help me get closer to getting 1,000 subscribers. Please always consider hitting the notification bell to be notified of any videos that come on the channel. Please share this video with anyone you know, as it will help me to get my views to go up as well as my subscribers. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell to be notified of any future videos that come on the channel. Please let me know what books, movies, or TV shows you'd like me to review next in the comment section below. Please share this with your friends and family so my channel can grow. Thank you and have a wonderful day.